Welcome back to Living with a Classic, another short update on my 1975 XJ6. Unfortunately, no start today either, still waiting on those coolant hoses, but they should be here any day. As soon as they arrive, I'm going to fit them as quickly as I can and get a first start video out for you guys. I'm really looking forward to start this engine. It's been a long time now just waiting on parts, but that's what happens when you rebuild. Sometimes you get the wrong parts, sometimes some parts are delayed. It's just what happens. But it's a little frustrating when everything else is ready. So I'm tackling a lot of small things along the side. So one thing I'm going to tackle in this video is I'm going to fit these. These are little brackets that you can fit underneath your seats. They're universal for any car to be able to easily fit a car seat. Because I want to use this as a daily driver, and as some of you guys know, I have a daughter, a 2-year-old, so she still rides in a car seat and will for a few years. Before, when she's gone out in my other Jaguars, well, not the S-Type, I do have these in the S-Type as well, but in the XJ12, for instance, she's just gone along to car shows, so we've gone out on family events. Then I've just had some straps that you get with most car seats. You can strap around the seat. It's kind of a temporary solution. It's just a quick thing, and you can set the seat in and strap it to the base of the seat. Nothing wrong with that. It sits really well. However, the seat kind of becomes inoperable. You have to put it in one setting, so the passenger can't really move the seat back and forth. It's just stuck there because it's the base of the seat that basically holds the car seat in place in the back. So I'm going to fit these underneath here on the mounting points. I'll show you in a bit. That basically means that they will be out of the way. It'll be easy to click in and out if I switch the car seat between this car and maybe the S-Type, which I'll probably daily both of them. Also, while the seat is in, there will be some movement possibility of this front seat, which will make it a lot more comfortable for whoever wants to sit there, that they can adjust the seat however they want. So I'm going to bring the camera in here and I'll show you basically how I'm going to fit these, and that's really easy. I found these at my local auto parts store. You can get them almost anywhere. They're quite common, and a lot of car seats come with them. I had one set that came with one of the car seats that we got, and that's in my wife's car at the moment. But we're going to fit these here, and I'll show you how easy it is. So I moved the seat all the way forward so I can easily get to the mounting points. I'm going to start by just putting these in the back because she usually just rides in the back of the car. And then if these seem to work well in here, I might get another set in the front so I can hook the car seat up in the front as well if she ever wants to sit in the front seat. Because there are no airbags in this car, so it's no problem having the child in the front seat here. So I'm just going to undo the nut under here, one at each side. And then we'll put these up under here and tighten them up, and they'll sit really well, I think. So I'll start by just undoing the nuts here, 2 1/2-inch ones. And there's the nut off, so I'm just going to set down the camera, put this in place, do the same on the other side, and I'll show you what it looks like. And a minute or so later, they're both in place. I think this is going to work really well. One thing I am going to do, I went through my parts, and unfortunately I don't have any nylocks in this size, so I'm going to order some up and change these nuts out to nylock ones just to be 100% sure that they won't come undone. I don't think they are at the moment, but I'm going to get some just to be completely safe. So I'm going to go get the car seat now, hook it up, and let's see if it works. So now the seat is pretty much halfway in. I mounted it in the back with the seat belt, so that's the easy part. Let's see if the straps here work in the front. So let's see if I can just one-handed. It should just click in. Oh, look at that. And see if I can click this one in as well. Now I just need to tighten the straps. And tighten the other one. And now look at that. It's in there really nice and securely. Straps going nicely. I'm going to see how far back I can move the front passenger seat, if you can still sit there comfortably. I moved the front passenger seat as far back as it would go on the rails. It moved without any issues at all, so the straps or the new brackets are not in the way of adjusting the seat. So I'm just going to get in and see if I can fit comfortably. Yeah, no problem at all. This is probably as far back as I would sit if I normally would ride in this car. I can still move the seat forward and back without any issues. So yeah, that works perfectly. And that's it for this short little update. It's a small job, but it's a very important job. because it's all about safety. I want my daughter to be able to ride safely in the car. Also, if I'm going to use this as my daily driver, I need to be able to take her to and from daycare in a good, safe manner. So it was really important. And I like to have these mount points here instead of the straps. Even though there's nothing really wrong with the straps, this just feels better. I am going to put some nylock bolts on there, or nylock nuts on there instead, just to make it 100% safe. But for now, this is good just to make sure that it works. I'm going to order some up. So speaking of safety, another thing that's going to come in a future video is I noticed that the master cylinder is leaking between the master cylinder down by the servo. So I ordered a rebuild kit because I can't get a new one at the moment. No one seems to stock them. And I don't really have time to send this one off to get restored and get another one back. So I'm going to try rebuilding it myself. I have a rebuild kit coming with the hoses. So hopefully that will work out well when I take it apart and it won't be too rusty. But you'll see that in a future video. So fingers crossed that just a rebuild kit will fix that, and then we can go through the rest of the brakes, just make sure everything looks fine. But that will be in a future video. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, leave a comment down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm Adam, and this was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.